Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of My Two Cents with Debbie. Good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon, and where in the world you're watching me from, welcome. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, share, and comment. Well, we're gonna dive into this week's episode of Tell Me Pastor, or like we like to say in Jamaica, Dear Pastor. And this week's episode says, what special project could be keeping my boyfriend busy? Okay, girl, we're gonna about to dive in and find out what kind of special project he's doing. It says, Dear Pastor, I'm a 21-year-old girl and I'm having a problem with my boyfriend. I love him with my heart. Oh, you love him with your heart, girl. We live about 10 miles apart, but he's always busy. However, whenever he wants something from me, he finds the time to see me. I always know when he wants sex. He would call me and tell me nice things or just show up at my house. Sometimes I don't see him for days and weeks. He works with the government. His excuse is always that he's doing special project. Really? So I should try to understand. I've been faithful to him. He knows that I wouldn't do anything bad and that I'm not the one to run around. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're not. I keep myself busy by studying online. Okay. Whenever I complain to my grandmother, she says I should remain true to him and don't let anything come between us. We have been friends for a long time. I want to know how to believe everything he says. My friends tell me that he has other women. So your friends are telling you that he's seen other women. What is your suspicion telling you, young lady? I don't have any proof of that. If I follow what they say, I would have run him away a long time ago. Okay. Sometimes when they tell me these things and I go to my bed, I cry myself to sleep. Are you crying because you believe it's true? Or are you crying because they're involved in your business, in your relationship? And if you're crying because you believe it's true, then why are you still with him? If you're crying because you believe they're involved in your relationship, why are you telling them your business? If I find out that my boyfriend has another woman, as soon as I graduate, I would leave Jamaica and go to live in Canada. Okay, I wouldn't have anything to do with any other man in the future. Okay, I would not want to leave grandma because I love her very much, but I have to think about myself. Okay, Pastor, so I'm begging you for your best advice. Okay, I understand you're 21. If you, okay, so you're saying, okay, you have no proof, which we understand, but there's also something called intuition. And I know even though you're 21, most likely you've seen television. I know you say, you do your online studies. I'm sure you've watched movies and you've seen where what they say, if I saw something near go so, if I not saw something near go so. Girl, no, your suspicion or lack of suspicion, there's something there. If the only time, so let me ask you a question. So the only time that he's not busy is when he wants sex, right? So during that time, there's no special project going on. The only time that you see him is when he wants sex. So you telling me that during that time, there is no special project going on. And what does your intuition tell you? Honey, you did not need to write Dear Pastor, okay? there's absolutely no way that he could be 10 miles, he could live 10 miles from you. And it just happened that only whenever he wants sex, there is not a special project going on in the government. So whenever you're free or you want to see him, there's always a special project. But whenever he wants to see you on his turn, there is no special project going on with the government. How ironic. And your grandmother, you said your grandmother said you should remain true to him and don't let anything come between you two. I'm not saying for you to cheat. What I'm saying for you to do is open your eyes. You need to do a little bit more investigation. Do you call his phone during this time? Is he not picking up? Does he, only answer the phone at a certain time? Because usually when men are cheating, usually when they're with the other person, they're not going to answer the phone. Or if they do answer the phone, it's going to be some cryptic message, cryptic response they're giving you, like, yeah, okay, well, I'm kind of busy. Then you kind of like put two and two together and be like, wait a minute, okay, I'm going to need for you to call my name. I'm going to need for you to call me, babe, sweet, say something. Now, if the other person that he's with, if she's supposed to be like his main chick, then he's not going to respond to you in that sense, like, hey, babe. In the government of Jamaica, you didn't say what government capacity, what government agency he works for. First of all, a lot of the government individual in Jamaica are official. They're lazy. So I can't see your boyfriend working for the government and he's always on special project. Now, if he's a cop and he's on some special assignment, well, how often is that special assignment going on? Because it wouldn't be 365. Okay? It's not like he's the FBI, because we don't have FBI in Jamaica. So, what kind of special project is he on that the only time you're able to see him is when he wants to see you? Okay? Whenever you want to see him, he's on a special project. Honey, the special project is somebody else. And I think you kind of suspect what he's doing. You just don't want to admit it to yourself. And here it is, you already said. If you find out that he's cheating, once you graduate, you're going to leave Jamaica and move to Canada. Well, darling, why would you not leave him if you found out? So are you going to still stick with him until you graduate and then you leave the island? Or are you planning on leaving him, get on with your life, and at that point, once you graduate, you're going to be like, you know what, this is not for me, I'm going to graduate. I already graduate, I'm going to leave. You said I wouldn't have anything to do with any man in the future. Okay, so because of one man, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm done? Honey, you're only 21. By the time you're 30 or 40, first of all, by the time you turn 25, well, not even 25, by the time you get to say 30 or 40, you want to remember his name. And for one guy to have you like wrap around his finger, honey, that is not good. You do not live your life for any man, okay? And I know your grandmother, your grandma was like, remain true to him. That's a choice you have to make. And I would say focus on your study. Once you graduate, if you want to leave Jamaica, that's up to you. And I wouldn't encourage you to cheat because I don't believe in cheating. Some people might agree, some people might not agree. You might want to have a conversation with him And the conversation should start. I'm not understanding, how is it that whenever I want to see you, I can't see you, but whenever you want sex, there's no special project going on, you show up or you get in contact with me, something is not right. And I need for you to be a man. I don't know how old he is. You're 21. He might be the same age, he might be a little older, but you need to be like, okay, you need to be a man and let me know up front, what are you doing, what are your intentions? Because right now the game you're playing, only whenever you need sex or you need something from me, you're showing up, and it's not happening. Well, it's a decision you have to make, how you want to move forward. Okay, guys, that's just my opinion. You guys could also chime in and comment and let me know what you think. And it's your girl again, Debbie, with another episode of My 2 Cents with Debbie. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, share, and comment. And I'll see you next time on another episode of My 2 Cents with Debbie. Bye.